Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast here. I am with my co-host Dave.
Good evening, Derek. How are you, mate?
Not bad, not bad. This is obviously our video reaction pod to the 4-1 victory tonight over St Johnstone. Absolute joy to watch, Dave, wasn't it?
It was outstanding, especially the first half, Derek. There was some absolutely tremendous stuff played tonight and some fantastic goals as well.
But unfortunately we had to endure the commentary of Terry Butcher and Chris Sutton again, didn't we?
We did, but Derek, it shows you how well that Rangers are playing, because Chris Sutton couldn't give any negative points about us, or hardly any that I heard anyway. Even he was sort of full of praise for certain Rangers players out there and the Rangers manager, but I don't know if that's anything to do with some of the stuff that you've been tweeting about over the last few days as well. But no, enough about Chris Sutton, Derek. Let's hear your thoughts in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, absolute joy to watch in the first half. We were passing the ball, we were getting the ball forward, we were passing into spaces. This was, the Rangers of old. This is the Rangers we all grew up with, playing football tonight. It was fantastic to see, and we got a fairly early goal as well with a penalty from Tavernier. It was more or less running in on goal and clearly taken out by the keeper and penalty awarded. I don't know, Dave, but I thought the rules were that if the keeper takes a player out in a clear goal scoring opportunity, it was a penalty and a red card to the keeper.
I was just about to ask you exactly the same thing, Derek. I sat and I watched it with my son, and he said exactly the same thing. Why has he not been sent off? He clearly took him out. If Morelos, got another touch of the ball, he would have scored that. So as you say, clear goal scoring opportunity. St Johnstone very, very lucky that he stayed on the park. But maybe that was a blessing for us, Derek, because the game might not have went the way that it did, but certainly off to a flying start anyway.
Yep. And then the second goal, the pick of the bunch, it was absolutely fantastic. Just a well worked play to get the ball up in the first place. Windass scored it on the 25th minute. Lovely hold up play on the edge of the box with Doherty, passes to Candias, who holds up the ball, passes back to Doherty, and then I think it was a first time pass all the way through defence. Windass, you could have swore he was offside, but on the replays he was probably the most onside I've ever seen a player. Running right through, one touch past the keeper. It was just sublime.
Sublime is the word I was looking for, Derek. Like you said, the pass and play, the awareness was just absolutely fantastic. And Greg Doherty, this guy is going to be an absolute star for us, mate. I said it a couple of pods ago how I was delighted that we'd signed him. I think the last two games this guy's been absolutely sensational, and that ball through was unbelievable. The two of them were on exactly the same wavelength, and a fantastic goal to watch and a great finish by Windass.
This is what I was saying in the last game. It's the vision of the players. They're looking up now. They're seeing where our players are going to be, or where they are in space, and they're working as a unit now, which is something we've really strived for the past year and a half, and I think it's finally clicking now, and it really is so pleasing to watch this team just now.
Yep, but absolutely brilliant.
Yep, we did have the ball in the back of the net 7 minutes later. However, it was ruled to be a foul by Bates. But if you look back at the replay, he was the one getting fouled, and even the commentators even said that. So they were quite lucky to get away with that one there.
Definitely, yes.
And then we went 3-0 up on the 40th minute. Just an absolute genius free kick from Goss. We are going to have one fight in our hands if we want to try and keep him, aren't we?
Well, there's already been talk. Graham Murty's already apparently said that his desire to keep him, Derek, so I think we just have to hope and pray. We said when we first got him there'd be absolutely no chance of signing him. I think that QPR will be wanting a lot of money for him, but even if there was a chance of us getting him on loan for a full season, Derek would be a fantastic acquisition for us, even if he was on loan, because the guy is a class act.
Yep. I mean, I don't know if this was meant or if anybody else seen this, but Goss and Tavernier were hovering over the ball to begin with, and obviously they were wondering who was going to take it, and then Windass walks up, and the camera clearly was zoomed in on them, on Windass and Tavernier, and they were having a wee discussion. They were pointing towards where they were going to take it. it, and then quick as a flash, the whistle was blown. Goss comes up and steps up and hits the ball over the wall, just over the wall. It was pinpoint accuracy and into the bottom right hand corner. I don't know if that was a wee ploy by them to throw off the defenders, but if it was, it worked. If it wasn't,
possibly,
then it was brilliant anyway.
Possibly. Can he take anything away for that strike though, Derek? As you say, how precise that was. It was unbelievable. It was just over the top and it dipped right down, right, into the bottom corner. Goalkeeper had no chance. Absolutely fantastic goal by Goss, who also was absolutely outstanding tonight. Him and Docherty in midfield, absolutely brilliant.
Yep. Into the second half, it was a wee bit more subdued, but the game had been largely, the game was over at 3-0 anyway. It didn't stop us going forward though, and we got our fourth goal with Morelos on the 55th minute. Great hold-up play from a throw-in on the right near the touchline. Cross came in, bounced right in front of the goal, kind of towards the right-hand side, and is the tightest angle I've ever seen anyone get a head to it. He kind of outstretched his head like a turtle, turned it at a weird angle, and managed to get it right through the keeper's hands and into the back of the net. And it's something you'll need to watch to see how incredible it was. Just the way he got his neck, the way he got the head, and then how tight an angle it was. Fantastic. And he was fantastic all day. And as much as he only scored one goal, I think tonight was a prime example of how much he does get into space. He tries his heart out all the time, and it was fantastic to see.
Yeah, I mean, it was such an acute angle, and it was, it's easy to say that the goalie should have done better when you're watching it in slow motion, but it happens so quickly, and you would just never expect a player to even try and attempt a header like that, Derek, but he got so much power on it, and accuracy for such a tight angle is an absolutely incredible goal. A great ball in though. I think it was Tav that sent the ball in, and it bounced perfect, but the power that he managed to get on it, absolutely sensational, superb.
Yep. We did concede one goal obviously as well. That was straight from a corner, and there was bad marking from Bates on his player, but I think more importantly it was maybe Martin who should have been marking his player more tightly, and it was a free header at the end of the day. So disappointing to lose the goal, but 4-1 we'll take it every day. Obviously the main concern of the game was that Murphy went off injured. Another shocking challenge by a player. The referee seen it because he waved play on. We played, raged on. We got up the park, we went back, and we ended up hitting it out. The player got spoken to, but no yellow card at all. It was a red card, a tackle. The way he went in, he stood right in his foot, and
he stamped on him.
He had to go off injured again. It was very much the same as what Kipri done against Jack, only obviously lower down and not the knee. But it was another shocking challenge going unpunished, and the referee had an absolute shocker tonight. He was given absolutely strange decisions. He was allowing things going. Honestly, St Johnstone could have been 3 guys sent off tonight. There was obviously the keeper decision for the penalty. The boy just before half time had a clear kick out at Bates.
Yes,
which is baffling because the referee's seen it and gave a yellow card for it. So if he's seen it, it's violent play.
Yep, it's clear as day. I completely agree with you, Derek. There was some baffling decisions. St Johnstone, how they managed still to have 11 men at the end of the game, I've got no idea. But it's, again, we've been saying this all season, so some really shocking things. Going back to the Jamie Murphy thing, the fact that it was a stamp, it was something that he went down on his foot, he walked off, he wasn't limping or anything like that, Derek, which is a good sign. I'm hoping it was just more of a precaution that he got taken off at that point, knowing the important games that we've got coming up, the cup game and then the game against Celtic. So I'm hoping it's just a precaution, because in the first half as well, Murphy was outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. The game kind of fizzled out after Murphy went off, and I hope that's just a sign that the players were taking it a wee bit easier because the job was done, rather than the fact that Murphy going off changed our play so drastically.
I think if you look at it though, Derek, he completely changed the formation when Murphy went off, because Candace had went off and then Murphy got taken off, so he switched. He brought Bruno Alves on, so he played 3 at the back. He played his 2 wing backs with sort of 3 in midfield, 2 up front, so it was a completely different formation. So we were looking for that wide play for the likes of Andy Halliday, to be trying to get down the left, which is never going to happen. So the game could completely change, but we were totally comfortable at that point. The game was won, so I'm not going to take any, say that it affected us. I think we just basically took our foot off the gas at that point. The game was won, and they were seeing the game out at that point. So really, I wasn't that fussed.
Yeah, I hope that's all it kind of is. But anyway, as I said, absolute joy to watch. Good going into the next game, obviously the Cup quarter final on Sunday against Falkirk, and then it's obviously after that the following Sunday against Celtic. So obviously so delighted for tonight. Another 3 points puts again pressure on Motherwell and Celtic. It's one of the first times this season where not only have we been in the position to put Celtic and Aberdeen under pressure, we've actually delivered on it. So
yes,
it's good to see, and long may it continue.
Definitely, yes. Absolute joy to watch, especially the first half, and too many players to pick out. I think possibly Morelos, as you say, just because of the way that he was playing, deserve man of the match. But again, you've got to look at Docherty and Goss in midfield. Absolutely fantastic. Delighted. The two of them, Derek, if you think about it, such a short space of time for the two of them to click and gel like they have, for us is absolutely brilliant, and long may it continue.
Yes. So Dave and I will hopefully be back soon, and thanks for listening.
Yep, take care guys. Cheers, bye.
Cheers, bye.